You're slow, but not because you don't have a drag drive wheel, not because your pedals are from 2012, but because you make rookie mistakes. And I know, because I made all of them too. Folks, I do apologize for the 1-day delay on this. We had such a huge thunderstorm yesterday. Every time I try to record a video, a podcast for you, it was thundering, it was raining hard, and you could hear it all in the background. I did not want to release a video/audio footage for you where all you hear is just the rain stomping on this house of mine, thunder in the background. So I figured waiting an extra day will get y'all a little better footage. You can enjoy it more without having to hear the whole storm behind me. Thank you for understanding. We're back to your regularly scheduled entertainment. Today, I'm calling out 5 driving mistakes keeping you slow and how to fix them. Let's start with the biggest ego killer of all. Mistake number 1, overdriving the car. This one's the classic one. You think fast driving equals big inputs, but your car doesn't want to be fast, it wants to survive. Your symptoms are going to include locking up the brakes, understeering into walls, and your rear end stepping out like it's a TikTok challenge. How are you going to fix it? Brake earlier than you think. Ease into corners, and remember this phrase, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Yeah, it's cliche, but it's true. So this replay I just showed you is from yesterday at Fuji International Raceway in GT3 Challenge. And this amazing gentleman who we're not going to name call on was a fast driver. He must have made a mistake in the beginning that threw him to the back of the pack. I was, I think, 6th place when this happened. He was 7th, and he absolutely was driving angry and aggressive. I anticipated his dive bomb. I saw it happening. I made the correction. I was still able to get most of my apex right, and I still passed him on the exit of the turn. Now, keep in mind, a couple turns later, he tried it again, and I just let him pass. There was no point in fighting someone who's going to give me a 4x. Throttle and brake spikes can also definitely happen when you're overdriving your car. You're overly braking to try to save some time going in a corner, over throttling coming out of a corner. But if you go full send, you're most likely just going to crash and you're not going to have the race that you're looking for, okay? Your second mistake you're going to make is braking in straight lines only. Have you ever wondered how the fast folks stop later and still make that turn? 2 words, okay? Trail braking. It's not witchcraft, it's physics. Your symptoms are going to be braking early, missing that apex, and your front end floating into understeer like a dang cruise ship. How to fix this? Start braking straight, but slowly release that pressure as you turn in. Watch your front tires load and feel it in your actual wheel. This is where a direct drive wheel will come in a little handy because you will feel it a little more. And don't overdo it. You're not Max Verstappen yet. Don't do what the guy did in my video, overdoing it. That's not trail braking at that point. That's dive bombing, braking in the straight, missing the apex. Trail braking, okay? Because turning and stopping should happen together like peanut butter and jelly. Mistake number 3, throttle discipline. Your throttle's not a button. It's not an on-off switch. It's a suggestion. It is sensitive. A loving whisper, not a punch in the face. Symptoms are going to include wheel spin on corner exit, car getting squirrely every time you try to go fast, and why am I slower than my ghost lap, okay? How do I fix this? Gradually apply throttle, especially mid-exit. Be smooth and progressive. Use pedal inputs like you're trying to sneak out of a baby's room. If you're a sim dad, this should be easy. You should be used to being able to sneak around in your baby's room so you don't wake them up. However, if you're not a sim dad, if you happen to be a younger person, mid-exit, watch your telemetry. Watch how that pedal input looks on your screen, okay? If you're over throttling, you're going to feel it being squirrely, especially if it's a front engine car with not a lot of weight in the back. The more power, the more squirrely this thing gets, okay? Mistake number 4, ignoring track limits. This could also be an exit speed thing. Everyone obsesses over the apexes, but exits, that's where your lap times live, baby. Taking tight exits is one of your most serious symptoms. That means you're not using the full track width, and you're bragging about a 156 somewhere where all the other people are doing 152s. How are you going to fix this? Let's prioritize your exit speed, especially on corners leading to long straights. Use all the track. Exit curbs are your friends as long as you're not overgoing on them. Keep in mind you will have to save tires on longer races, so do watch your curbs, especially if you're on a 40, 60-minute race, etc., and you don't want to be switching tires. If you're not letting the car breathe on exit, you're choking it. So if you're already in your exit part of your turn and you're still braking and letting off throttle, you're definitely not going to get that speed in that straight, and you're probably going to lose half a second on every single straight this way. Number 5, driving without awareness. This one is big, okay? You're in a race, you're locked in, you're focused, but you're racing like you're alone. When you're in a race, there's 12, 15, 20, 25 cars around you on that racetrack. If you don't have mirrors on, if you don't have a radar, if you don't have the virtual mirror set up properly, if you're not looking in those mirrors or checking your radar, you're not going to have a lot of clue on what's going on around you. Your symptoms are going to be crashing into people you didn't know were there, defending like it's F1 into every corner when you're in 13th place, or getting dive bombed constantly and blaming the other guy when it was you all along that just wasn't paying attention to someone much faster behind you. How are you going to fix this? Use virtual mirrors, radar apps like Race Labs. Learn racing etiquette. Yes, that means leaving space. This is racecraft. The more you race, the better you get at it. Anticipate incidents. Leave space for the other person. If you didn't defend the corner, leave room for them on the inside. If you defended the inside, leave room for them on the outside. You're not alone on the racetrack. Take care of the other person for sure too. That way you're not responsible for their 4X and they might not be responsible for your 4X. Defend smart. Don't weave. Be predictable. This also includes when you're being lapped by a faster car. Being lapped by a faster car, we talked about flags yesterday. You're going to get that blue flag in the corner. That blue flag does not mean you have to pull out to the side, slow down, any of that stuff. Be predictable. Stay on your line. The other car should find ways around you. If you're on a big straight, pull more to the side. Give them a little room. They'll get around you. Wrap up. How to actually get you faster. Getting faster isn't about fancy setups or DD wheels or getting a Formula wheel with a screen in the middle of it. It's about fixing what you're doing wrong first. I'm not saying don't upgrade if an upgrade is necessary, but that doesn't mean you're going to get faster. It just means your immersion is going to be better. You might become more consistent. Sure, you might pick up some time too, but you still might have time left in the setup you currently have, okay? Quick recap. Don't overdrive. Learn to trail brake. Spend some time in test drive, open practice, learn to trail brake. Follow someone with a much higher I rating than you. Try to stay behind them. See how they're trail braking in corners. Be smooth on throttle. It's sensitive. It's not an on-off switch. Nail those exits. Don't exit too early. Use the whole track. You got that whole track width. You got track limits for a reason, okay? And pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to other drivers on the track. Pay attention to lappers. Acknowledge that there's other people around you, okay? You fix those 5, I guarantee you'll drop a second or 2, or your next crash is on me. Next up, episode 7 is going to be about iRating and safety rating explained, so you can stop guessing, because if you don't know how SR works, that 1.4 rating and that demotion is not going to fix itself. I was Dalton. This was SimRigged. I'll catch you all on the next lap.